Have you ever looked around your home and thought, wow, when did all this stuff sneak in? Maybe you noticed the stacks of papers, the closets that don't quite close, or the little piles that seem to grow all by themselves. It's like your belongings have started running the place while you weren't looking. If you're over 70 and tired of clutter, you're definitely not the only one. Many people reach a point in life where the things that once made life comfortable start doing the opposite. They begin to steal our space, our time, and sometimes even our peace of mind. You might have noticed cleaning takes longer than it used to, or you can't find things as easily. Maybe certain rooms just feel heavy. That's not your imagination. Clutter really does weigh us down, both physically and emotionally. So today, we're going to talk about 5 simple categories of things that don't belong in a peaceful, easy-to-live-in home. These things might seem harmless, even sentimental, but they quietly block the calm and simplicity most of us want at this stage of life. And if you've been meaning to declutter but don't know where to start, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll not only know what to let go of, but why it matters and how it can make you feel lighter, freer, and more in control of your space again. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's take this gentle journey together. Item 1. Old paperwork and forgotten files. Let's start small, with something that hides in drawers and boxes. Paperwork. You know the kind. Old bills, expired warranties, envelopes full of who knows what. For many older adults, paper clutter builds up quietly for decades. Maybe you've got tax documents from the 90s or instruction manuals for appliances you don't even own anymore. We keep these things because we think we might need them one day, or because we're just not sure what's safe to toss. But here's the truth. Those stacks of paper can quietly chip away at your peace. Every time you see them, your brain registers a tiny bit of stress. I should go through that someday. So here's your first easy win. Pick one afternoon this week. Put on some relaxing music, pour yourself a coffee or tea, and open that drawer or box. Go one folder at a time. Most documents older than 7 years, especially tax returns, can safely be shredded unless your accountant says otherwise. Expired insurance policies, old bills, and outdated medical forms can all go. Keep only what's truly important. Birth certificates, wills, property papers, passports, and any current financial or medical records. Everything else, shred it, recycle it, or let it go. You'll be amazed how freeing that feels. I once knew a man named Charles, in his mid-70s, who had boxes of paperwork from his old business stacked in his garage. He kept saying, "One day I'll sort it out." Finally, with a friend's help, he spent a weekend going through it. By Sunday evening, he'd reduced 8 boxes down to one neat folder. He called me the next day and said, "I feel like I dropped 10 pounds, and I didn't even leave the house." Decluttering paperwork isn't just about organization. It's about clearing mental space. When you know exactly where your important papers are, you feel calmer and more confident. So go ahead. Take that first step. You'll feel lighter the moment you do. And if you've made it this far, type "You're paper-free" in the comments to let me know you're starting your decluttering journey. Item 2. Unused appliances and duplicates now. Let's move to the kitchen. Probably the busiest and most loved room in the house. But it can also be one of the most cluttered. Take a look around your counters and cabinets. How many little appliances are hiding there? A spare coffee maker, a blender that's missing a blade, or maybe that electric carving knife you swore you'd use every Thanksgiving? It happens to everyone. Over the years, we collect gadgets because they seem useful at the time, or someone gave them as gifts. But before we know it, the counters are crowded, and every cabinet feels like a puzzle. Here's a little challenge. Unplug every small appliance and look at it with fresh eyes. Ask yourself, have I used this in the past year? If not, why am I still keeping it? Be honest. That old toaster that burns more than it toasts? It's time to say goodbye. That extra rice cooker or slow cooker? Maybe it could help a neighbor, a friend, or a local family who needs one. Decluttering the kitchen does more than create space. It makes everyday life easier. When you only see the tools you actually use, cooking feels fun again, not like a chore. I remember a lovely woman named Marjorie, in her early 80s. She had 3 blenders and 2 food processors. None of them worked perfectly, but she didn't want to waste them. One Saturday, her daughter helped her test them all. They donated the good one, recycled the broken ones, and kept just the mixer she actually used. That simple afternoon turned her kitchen from stressful to serene, so try it. Give yourself permission to let go of the duplicates and the someday gadgets. Your kitchen and your mind will thank you. And if you're finding this helpful so far, don't forget to hit that like button so YouTube knows to show this video to more people who need it too. Item 3, overflowing wardrobes and unworn clothing. Now, let's step into another area that loves to hold on to the past, the closet. Clothes are tricky. They carry memories. The dress you wore to your daughter's wedding, the suit from your first big job, the coat that saw you through countless winters. It's no wonder we hesitate to let them go, but here's something to think about. If your closet feels packed, yet you still feel like you have nothing to wear, that's a sign there's too much in there that no longer fits your life. Start by taking everything out. Yes, everything. Lay it on the bed or a clean surface, then choose the items you love, the ones you reach for again and again. Set those aside. Now look at what's left and ask, does this still fit me comfortably? Have I worn it in the last year? Does it make me feel good when I wear it? If not, let it go. Someone else could be enjoying that sweater or coat right now instead of it sitting in your closet collecting dust. And for sentimental pieces, take a photo. That way you keep the memory without keeping the clutter. I knew a man named Frank in his early 70s who finally decided to tackle his closet one winter. He discovered 3 identical blue sweaters he didn't even remember buying. After he donated a few bags of clothes, he said every morning felt easier. Fewer choices, no stress, and everything fit perfectly. A tidy closet gives you back time, energy, and confidence. You'll walk in and see only what you actually wear and love. And that's a powerful feeling. So go ahead, open that closet door and start small. Maybe 1 shelf or 1 drawer today. You'll be amazed how quickly momentum builds. And if you're still watching, type "Wash, simplify my closet" in the comments so I know you're part of this decluttering mission. Item 4, bulky furniture and unused decor now. Let's walk into the living room for a minute. Look around. The chairs, the tables, maybe that big entertainment center that used to hold a heavy old TV. As the years go by, our homes tend to collect furniture that doesn't quite fit our lives anymore. Maybe a recliner that no longer feels comfortable, or a giant dining table that only gets used once a year. Here's something to consider. The furniture that once made sense might be holding you back now. When you were raising a family or hosting gatherings, that big table or extra sofa had a purpose. But now, maybe you'd rather have open space. Room to move, stretch, breathe. Clutter isn't just small stuff. Sometimes it's big stuff. Try walking through your living space and notice how it feels. Do you bump into things? Is there a piece you always walk around but never actually use? That's your clue. A friend of mine, Elaine, used to have a huge sectional couch taking up half her living room. Her kids had moved out years ago, but she kept it just in case. One day, she decided to let it go and replaced it with a smaller, cozier love seat and a reading chair. Suddenly, the room felt brighter, lighter. She told me it was like she could breathe again. Don't think of it as getting rid of things. Think of it as making room for comfort. Even a few small changes can make a big difference. Removing one unused chair or a coffee table that's always in the way can transform the way you feel in your own home. And if you have decor that no longer brings joy, the heavy curtains, the dusty artificial plants, the wall art that doesn't speak to you anymore, it's okay to refresh. Your home should reflect who you are now, not who you were 20 years ago. So take a moment this week to imagine your ideal living space. What would make it feel open, peaceful, and welcoming? Then, take one small step toward that vision. If you're ready to make your home feel lighter, type "fresh start home" in the comments below. Item 5, sentimental clutter and emotional keepsakes. All right. Here comes the hardest one for most of us. Sentimental items. Old letters, souvenirs, family heirlooms, gifts we never use but feel guilty letting go of. These things tug at our hearts, don't they? We hold on to them because they remind us of people we love or moments that shaped our lives. But here's the truth. Memories don't live in objects. They live in us. When you've lived 7 decades or more, you've collected a lifetime of stories, and that's beautiful. But if those stories start to take over your closets, your shelves, or your garage, it's time to find a new way to honor them. Start gently. Choose one box or one drawer of sentimental things. Pick up each item and ask, does this still bring me joy when I see it? Or am I keeping it because I feel guilty letting it go? If it's guilt, that's not love, that's pressure. And you deserve peace, not pressure. Here's a lovely idea. Take photos of sentimental items before you part with them. Create a digital album, a memory book you can revisit anytime. That way the memory stays, but the clutter goes. I once helped a woman named Janet, who had an entire guest room full of her late husband's belongings. She didn't want to erase him from her life. She just didn't know where to begin. So we started small, 1 box a day. She took photos, shared stories with her daughter, and slowly donated what she didn't need. Afterward, she said something I'll never forget. I thought letting go meant losing him, but it actually helped me feel closer to him. That's the heart of it. We don't have to hold on to every item to keep the love. So take your time. Go gently. Maybe today you just open the box. Maybe next week you sort a few things. It's not about rushing. It's about releasing with love. If this part resonates with you, type letting go with love in the comments. You never know. Your words might inspire someone else who's struggling to do the same, bringing it all together. So, let's take a deep breath and look at what we've learned today. The 5 things that don't belong in a peaceful home after 70 are old paperwork and forgotten, files, unused appliances and duplicates, overflowing, wardrobes and unworn clothing, bulky furniture and decor that no longer fits your life, sentimental clutter that weighs down your heart instead of lifting it up. When you start letting go of these things, something amazing happens. Your home becomes easier to move through. Cleaning takes less time. You find what you need right away. And most importantly, your space begins to feel good again. Decluttering isn't about living with less. It's about living with what truly matters. You've earned the right to enjoy a home that feels calm, beautiful, and manageable. You've worked hard your whole life. Now your space should work for you. And remember, you don't have to do it all in a day. Start small. 1 drawer, 1 corner, 1 shelf. Each little change adds up to something powerful. Imagine waking up tomorrow, walking into your living room and feeling proud of the space you see. Imagine opening your closet and smiling because everything inside fits and feels right. Imagine being surrounded only by things that bring peace and happiness. That's not just decluttering, that's freedom. So, if you're ready to take that next step, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Tell me what you're letting go of first, and if this video helped you even a little, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports the channel and helps this message reach others who need it too. And don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting, practical videos about simplifying your life, staying positive, and creating a home you truly love. You've got this. 1 drawer, 1 box, 1 memory at a time. Thanks so much for spending this time with me today. Take care of yourself. Stay gentle with your space, and remember, you're not losing anything. You're gaining peace.